All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to Walkie Talkie, episode 30. 30 days straight, and we're still crushing it. Why? Because I have faith. And today's episode is keeping the faith. Yesterday, I read a quote. That's up on my screen, and I liked it. So today, I'm gonna do the same thing. So the quote is by Helen Keller, and it says, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." So true. And I really like that quote. And I don't know if there's anyone out there that can be more inspiring than Helen Keller. If you haven't seen her story, I don't know what box you've been living under, but she was pretty amazing. I want to play one of the most amazing people that has ever lived, I guess, in my mind, as far as just proving to the world no one can limit what you believe and what you can do when you believe it. So, and I know we talk about all this, and but I also was thinking as well today, something that I really haven't talked about or really haven't addressed is that behind all of this, there's a level of vulnerability that you have to have and put out there. And that's a huge thing. And not really easy for a lot of people. I mean, I think we all, a lot of us spend our days just really guarded and what is the world gonna throw at me next, and just waiting to react to that next thing. And it's hard to have that vulnerability to not just trust in yourself, but then once you trust in yourself, to actually put yourself out there. And so if anyone is doing something that puts them out of their comfort zone, I applaud you and I congratulate you, because it's not easy. And especially if you're doing something new, it's hard. It's hard doing new things, for I think 99% of people. I mean, something completely new, unless you're just some basic behind the scenes savant genius that can just, plug and play. The Matrix plugs you in, you now know Kung Fu, right? Most of us, life doesn't work that way. We're not the Sheldon Coopers with eidetic memories where we can look at something and be like, oh, I just know that now, right? So, but yeah, so have faith in what you're doing. I'm really excited. At the beginning of next month, I'm going to get to do some film scene work with some students at a university, and I'm really excited about that. It's something I apply to, and this is one of the first things that I sent my reel into. I don't know if I've talked about this too much, but one of my goals of this year was to create and be part of enough projects where I could actually create a reel so I could start applying to bigger projects that had this, right? The old adage of how do you get experience without experience? And so knocking on doors, showing up, talking to people, and I'll say it again, keeping the faith that the path that you're on, no matter how dark it may seem, no matter how hard it may get, and one of my favorite quotes is, everything looks like failure in the middle. One of my favorite quotes of all time. I love it so much because that next step, could be that one that leads you to that huge opportunity. And if you don't take it, you might never get there. You might not know. So stay positive, keep the faith. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're able to get up, take a walk. As you'll see, him in hat and scarf. It's really not as cold as I'm making it out to be right now, but it's what I walked out wearing because I don't like cold. And I like to be cozy and comfy. So yeah, have a great day. Make someone smile, do something kind, and be positive. You're doing this. You've got this. And join me tomorrow. Hey, leave a comment. Say hi.